What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Opinionated Podcast, your favorite sex, love, and relationship podcast. And we are your host.
I'm Cool Kev.
I'm Dash.
And I'm Big Dre. And we're here to talk to y'all about relationship boundaries.
Mm.
You ever have a motherfucker overstep their boundaries into your relationship and you had to check a nigga? Or check
Like a motherfucker.
That part.
Or check a female? Or check a chick?
That part. I can tell them where this whole topic came from if y'all let me explain. Opinionated media. So where this topic comes from is the other day, my wife texted me that a guy tried to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know me, I'm not really worried about that. But she said, yo, the guy, like I don't even think she would normally text me, but here's where it got funny at. She said, I told the guy that I'm married. And the guy responded by saying, it's 2021.
I'm guessing that just because it's 2021, I'm guessing that shit is out the window. Monogamy, being monogamous, or and the relationship is gone.
Or, oh, you should just cheat then. Yeah, now that's cool. You got a husband, just cheat on him with me, some random guy. Like,
well, I don't understand. What's that supposed to be? The way of the world?
That exactly. That's what I was confused about. Like, okay, so, and I told her, like, because normally, like I said, we both don't care. It's like, whatever, we're married. That's where it stops. And I responded by saying, what is that supposed to mean? And then she quite literally explained it. And I was like, no, I know what it means. I mean, don't he know people get killed for that?
They don't listen. It ain't stopping motherfuckers nowadays. Nowadays, it just seems like that's the thing. That's the move. Everybody, it's cool to be the side chick, side dude. Is just. I think 2021 is just showing you, or this new era, people don't have
respect
boundaries for people relationships anymore. It's free for all. It's like, you know, I think in another 10 more years, you probably won't even see people getting married anymore. Just why?
Well, I'll still be married, and I'll still kill you.
I just think these younger generation coming up and these kids is not gonna fucking that's not gonna hold any fucking water anymore like it used to.
I'll let them deal with that. But to me, boundaries. To me, when it all comes down to it, if somebody, the way I grew up, which a lot of people didn't, and that's okay. The way I grew up is, if a person tells you that they're married, you should honestly say, oh, my bad, and move on. You should. I'm not saying that everybody will. I'm saying that's what you should do. Because once you start playing with somebody's marriage, to me, that's where shit stops being funny, stops being cool on, you know, like the rappers be talking about taking niggas' girl. It stops being cool once a person is married. At that point, no, you playing with your life and maybe that person's life. And I'm not saying that everybody dies.
But it seems like you're trying to conjure the Grim Reaper into the relationship, because
you must. Because to say, yeah, well, you know, yeah, it's cool if you got a husband. No. Nigga, yo, see, how many married people y'all know? And we'll talk about other people's situations as well. But
I know a few married people. I know a few.
Mm-hmm. You ever know a married person with extracurricular activities? Real married though, like they take their marriage seriously.
And is out there doing them?
No, meaning like somebody might have cheated on somebody, or just like, did you ever see somebody go from point A to point B after somebody in a relationship was unfaithful? I'm curious. I have.
Yeah. What do you mean by point A to point B? Like, what are the destinations? Yeah. Is it like they got into a situation and then the
situation played out,
and then they just kind of forgave them type shit?
No, whatever it was. Meaning point A to
point B. I mean, I've seen situations where people were together and they got cheated on, and then there was different scenarios that came out of the end.
Right. It could go either way, and specifically with marriage, it's usually a very ugly,
it's an ugly play out. Because because if you're married, then you gotta, like, how much do your vows start to kick in, you know, for better or for worse? Because that would be considered worse right there, right? That situation is worse. So how much does that kick in, saying that you really ready to stick this shit out? Because it ain't gonna get better. Females really, right. Dudes don't forget either, but females really don't forget. Dudes tend to just be like, most dudes I know that got cheated on just for the most part up and leave, or just end it or just go their separate ways. And if they do get back together, it's like, man, it's fucking horrible. Whereas females, they will get back with you, but any chance they get to stick it to you that the fact you cheated on them, oh, it's coming up.
Yeah, that's kind of the normal. So I would like to start from the beginning.
Go ahead.
When you're in the stages of talking to somebody, right? And let's play both sides. If you're in the beginning stages of talking to somebody and someone approaches that other person, when I say talking, I mean you've been out on some dates, you definitely had sex, but you're not boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't have any labels. Be quiet.
Then at that point right there, but at that point, if you're talking, then you gotta expect that it's going to be somebody vibing for your spot. It's depending on how good you are or how much they like you, whether they stop the advances, but you really can't check them if they entertain the shit. What can you say? Or you can't say nothing. You just cut them off.
That's the way I would go about it. Now, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, bro.
If the person that you're speaking of entertains that, do you have any right to say that there's boundaries? You should just be like, all right, cool. Because I know I've been in a situation where I might be talking to a girl. She might say, yeah, oh yeah, such and such calling me. I pay it no mind. Like, all right, cool. All right, call me back when you feel like it. Like I don't take no offense to it if we talking.
You can't take no offense to it, but I'm not going to fucking. I think if a chick saying that on to me on the regular, like, oh, such and such is calling me, you're not going to go no further than us talking. I think we're just going to always be who we are. We hang out here and there. We fucking.
You ain't going to make that your girl?
Hell no, I ain't making that bitch.
Why?
Why? What you mean, why? I'm not going to. I mean, I'm glad that you're honest, but, we're talking and you're not shutting shit down by now. And that means you still want to live that life, so keep living that life. I'm not
by just talking, not even like you haven't even secured the relationship yet. Y'all just talking
because dog, that dude is gonna constantly hang around. Like,
I put it like this: if I'm just talking to a female, you're an option. There ain't no definite in that. I could be talking to 3 different females, just talking. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out which one might be the definite. But I feel like when you're just talking to somebody, it's not even really serious. You're trying to see what it's about.
Try to get to know
you know what I mean? And then when you get to that point where y'all come to an agreement where y'all putting this type of status between y'all two, then I feel as though that's when it becomes more serious than just you talking, which means that you guys got to hold, to the boundaries that you expect in a relationship. But when you're just talking to somebody, that's just old school.
Yeah,
I agree with that. That's not old school. That's smart.
Yeah,
that's smart. Yes, that is absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I'm married. I don't need to be out here getting all types of burnt and stuff like that. Because my thing is, I feel like this. Like, and I keep bringing it back to marriage because to me, I'm drawing off a personal situation. If let's say that situation played out, which I know it wouldn't have, but let's say that situation played out, right?
Yeah.
And you got her, which I've seen in other people's lives, it played out. You got her entertaining this dude, right? She entertaining this dude. Let me not say me, because I don't want that shit to ever be in my life. But let's say you got a woman entertaining a dude, and we can go with men also. They talking, she's sneaking around. They're married, not together where you spend the nights apart. Married, which means I come home to you, you come home to me. That means you gotta sneak around, you gotta have secret phone calls. Once I become suspicious, bitch, I'm following you.
Yeah,
like because we're not together in like relationships where I'm just like peace. No, we got mortgage together. We got car notes. Some people have kids.
Y'all are legally binding.
Right. There's so much more. You got God in your relationship. You should have God in your relationship. All that. It's all that. And it's what you've built together. Now I'm popping up, which I've seen niggas do.
Pop up on their job.
I'm searching phone records. I'm calling niggas. I'm at your door because it's my wife. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, me and her got beef. Me and her got beef, period.
Yeah,
But my
fact.
nigga, if you know we married, I'm popping up where you at. And me and you got some major problems.
So what about now? Now we talking about boundaries. Now, what about your wife don't respect the boundaries of y'all being married and she steps out?
That's part of it.
But she steps out on a limb of telling the dude that she's single. Because most dudes you're gonna ask like, so your classic line for every man. So you talk to anybody, if they say no,
that's a whole deeper problem because
it's
so when you're married, you wear a ring. You know what I mean? It signifies the fact that you are in a long-term dedicated relationship with someone that's legally binding, that y'all are doing this for life. You know what I mean? And now you decided you had to take that ring off to go do what you wanted to do, which is a whole different line of deceit. You know what I mean? Now you're really like at that point you're really searching. It ain't you out there and just happened to happen and da da da. You was drinking. There ain't no excuse for that. Bitch, you ain't got your ring on, so you obviously playing the single role. You know what I mean? Like, and that is very very important because number one, if I spend a lot of money on a ring, especially for a marriage, bitch, you better die with it on. You know what I mean? You better die with it on. They're gonna have to surgically remove your hand. You know what I mean? That's the only way they better get that ring. So if you're taking the time to try to be deceitful, you are really going to the extreme measure of making sure I don't want nobody to think that I'm in a relationship. Let me take this ring off. Let me put that somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. That's just a whole different line of lying and being deceitful at that one point.
Let me see if you see this. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it. Go ahead.
You see that
That
if I
line.
take it off, you see the fuck out of that. That
Mhm.
won't go away.
Hey, I mean, listen, bro, how much? All right, bro. We all dudes here. So if a chick approaches you and she's bad and her body's right and she's cute, how much are you really paying attention to her hand to see if she got that tan line? Or as a female go?
The tan line, no, you're never.
Oh,
You probably noticed it
that.
the
No,
next day. Like
no, you would never notice that until you really like.
you would notice it eventually.
Eventually, yeah. That's
If you're with a shorty and you like if she's new, you're checking her out. You know what I mean? So within that 24 hours, at least of you fucking, you won't notice that ring tan.
You're gonna notice that. You're gonna notice that.
Yeah.
You're gonna notice her behavior. I can't call at certain times. All that shit is gonna start. All that's gonna start adding up. Then you're gonna wonder, like, all right, do you have a man? Or and they're gonna hit you with it's complicated.
I'll tell you this thing. I asked first of all, whenever I was in a situation, and that's the thing that we always normally ask. Oh, you got a man, you with somebody, who you with, who taking care of you, they making you happy, they keeping you happy. You know how the lines go. You know what I'm saying? But once I hear or heard that you aren't with anybody and you're single, that's the end of the questions in that matter. I'm not asking you if you was married or if you are married. No, once you tell me you're single, that's it. You know what I mean? What do I got to ask after that? You know what I mean? Once you tell me that you're
It's not your
single, I'm going to take your word for it because I don't know
You
you.
really
You
don't
know what I
care.
mean?
You just want the bun, son.
Exactly.
It's
That's
not your
what it really would have come
responsibility
down
after that.
to. You just want the cheese.
It's not your responsibility after that to go any
Yeah.
further, and that I agree on. I'm speaking of which the guys who or the women, excuse me, who like will once you tell them that you're with somebody, they basically take it as a challenge. Like, oh, for real, yeah, about that. Like,
Nah,
and them being so, I mean, honestly, disrespectful.
yeah, they get there because it's I I had a chick say that to me one time, and I hit her with the like smoothest line. I said, I got somebody. She like, what did she got that I ain't got? Start laughing. I said, me. Smoothest
Boom.
I can hit her with is me. That's what she got. Like, all right, listen.
Word.
Man, you caught
I feel
me,
you on that.
like you caught me, when shit you caught me at where shit's good or I'm not trying to do nothing or different stage of my life. I just but yeah, you do got to respect people's boundaries, bro. You really do. And nowadays it just seems like it's more flagrant of people not respecting people's boundaries. Somebody say they married or they got a boyfriend, you should. The classic line said, "Oh, my bad, no disrespect," and move on. Not, but you get people when they not say they're married, but they say they're in a relationship. Then you get the corny dude. Well, are you happy? You know that line. Are you happy? Like you're
Yeah,
going like you're going to make her happier. Like eventually you're going to get to the point where we're at in our relationship. You don't know how long our relationship been going on. You don't know the arguments. You don't know this person. You're just meeting them. So you don't know what this person brings to the table. Maybe not. Maybe you might be
the
the knight,
savior.
knight in saving your armor on the fucking white horse that pulls her out of the fucking purgatory hell relationship, and you're just a breath of fresh air and you're new, bro.
Never.
But you do have problems. Our relationship does.
People tend to like people. I want the statistics. I'm gonna be
Right.
honest on the people who come in like that,
Yeah.
who come in a disrespectful way. It's like, do y'all make it? Because to me, if you're willing to be disrespectful, then you, to me personally, and I'm not even talking about like marriage. I'm talking about like somebody that talks to somebody knowing that they got a man or knowing that they got a woman. Usually they're going to cheat on you because it's like that part doesn't matter to them. Like it's like, oh well, we all can be free anyway. Hey, you got a man, cool. I got a girl. Like, like how do you expect that to end?
Yeah, because if you put yourself in that situation, if that's how you got it, it's definitely the same way somebody else can get it. You know what I mean? That the world goes around and around. You know what I mean? And it's gonna come right back full circle. And that,
And
I, mean, I look at a nigga just being a nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? We out when we was younger, we was out there, and when we were trying to get women, that's what we did. You know what I mean? Oh, he make you happy? You good? You good where you at though? We're not necessarily trying to be in a relationship. You know what I mean? We're not looking at it like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take your girl, and now she gonna be my girl. Nah, we like, I'm gonna take your girl for the night, and then bye. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Does he
she
make you happy?
yours
No.
again.
Well, let me make you happy tonight, and
So
then
is it a
tomorrow.
game?
You know what I mean?
Is it a game to
So,
people then?
it's I wouldn't necessarily call it. I mean, some people like the hunt. You know what I mean? Remember, me and Kev used to be on the hunt back in the day, back when we was young scraps. You know what I mean? We all been in a situation where we was on the hunt, but I feel like it's just you out there and you just talking your game at that point. You trying to finesse whatever you can finesse, or you really find someone appealing and you like, nah, I want her, he don't deserve her. You know what I mean? Some people think like that too.
He
You
don't
know what I
deserve
mean? He don't deserve it. You don't even know this nigga. You know what I mean? But guarantee when you having a conversation where she gonna feed you the information that you need to know. You know what I mean? Especially if it's something that's gonna help you win. Oh shit, you know what I mean? They start talking about the relationship, and that's the worst thing a female can do is just talk to another man about their flaws in their relationship, just giving him little pinpoints and little bullet points to use, you know what I mean, to help his argument. Should never that's like stepping out in a relationship too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You tell some random nigga all the things that's going wrong in your relationship. They'll never talk about the shit that's going right when the shit is not, you know what I mean, when everything is in bad terms. They always talking about the bad shit. Give him a chance to put his foot in the door. You know what I mean? But that's where shit ends up going wrong.
nigga
You know
put
what I
his
mean?
nigga put his foot in his door. It's his house. That means you got the fucking bills and whatever bullshit she comes with. I'm done. I ain't
Well, when you get the foot in the door, and then you
that's
get the
all
foot in
yours.
your ass, and then you can take the
I
rest of
got
Take
that
it.
shit with her.
I, I don't
You
want
know what I mean?
I don't want no female that's entertained like if a dude overstep their boundaries and then you because females entertain some dudes who overstep their boundaries. They don't necessarily have sex with them, but they'll just entertain them just to keep them around and make them feel good. If that's what you got to fucking do, man. I went out. I don't want no parts of what y'all got going on. Go
So
be happy with this motherfucker.
can I attach a question to that to
Go
both of
ahead.
y'all? Is
Mm.
flirting wrong when you're in a relationship? Not necessarily married, just in a relationship. Is
Yeah,
flirting wrong?
flirting is yes,
Is
it's
it wrong?
Foot in the door.
wrong. Yeah, it's fucking wrong. With okay, put it this way.
How would you feel? Let me attach the question to that. If you caught your girl flirting with another man, just flirting, how would you feel witnessing it firsthand? You walk into a situation and you hear them, and she don't know you there, but you hear them. He don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But they flirting back and forth, and you like, oh, right there. Where does that take you?
We got some conversations to have. Somebody, we got some conversations to have. Me in any situation, meaning like,
you can't
sure.
if you can't do it with your if you can't do something with your partner standing right there next to you and it be cool,
That's wrong.
then it's not acceptable. You can't legit sit next to your girl and flirt with another female, and she can't sit there and legit flirt with another dude.
Have you flirted in a relationship before, either one of y'all, while you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
Not this one, not where you're at, not where you're at now. Have you let me rephrase that. Have you innocently flirted? I'm sorry. Have you innocently flirted?
Innocently and I'm frequently. I'm not.
I'm about to say, I'm on both sides of that coin.
Yeah.
I've been on both sides of that coin.
Not with this relationship, obviously. I'm just curious.
I'm older now, man. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. Like that. The older you get, the more you're in a relationship, the more you realize that shit don't go nowhere. Them people don't go nowhere. There's always a single person out there. There's always a lonely person out there. There's always somebody you can flirt with. You know, is available. So
as old as we are, I feel like
we
nigga,
yes, you're old.
You old.
Yeah,
Yo, as we've grown and got wiser, I feel like we have crossed enough fences to know about how the grass is greener and how it ain't. You know what I mean? And I think that we've had our fair share of grasses, and we know what's worth it and what's not worth it anymore. You know what I mean? So at this point in life, I think we all good.
I mean,
can we attack it from a different angle?
Go ahead, attack it, bro.
Have you ever been the guy, which we already said, but I want to really delve into it a little bit. Have you ever been the person to, because I'm gonna tell you my line when I was early 20s, you say, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. You get, you know what I mean? And she says, well, I got a boyfriend. And you say,
let's just be friends.
Can we be friends? There you go. Yo, we can be friends.
I never.
We can be friends.
Real shit. I never.
You did. You have. I saw it.
No, I haven't. I never done that shit before. I never hit a chick without because I don't. I'm not trying to. I never hit a chick with be friends. Like I'm dead ass. I never. The reason I say I never did I don't want no friendship shit. I know what I want. So I would usually, if a chick says she got a dude, I was like, yo, I would really apologize and walk away from the situation. I ain't got time for that. Too much work, dog. It's too much work and it's drama. It's too much drama. That's what it is. Too much work and it's too much drama. I ain't got set times I got to be calling at, and I ain't got time for this nigga picking up the phone and want to be arguing. Like,
I feel like you speaking from where you at now, because I know you've done that before.
No, I have. No, I talked to a girl and I found out she had somebody. Yeah, but she lied and said she didn't have nobody.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
I've been on that. Or she said, and I found out she talking to somebody, or we're talking and she talking to somebody else. But I never fucking like, if a chick said she had a dude, I wasn't like, I looked at a chick and I said I wanted her and I got her, but she had a dude, but they broke up. So when I got her, they was split.
Okay.
She made it out they was broke up. So you say you broke up with him and I wanted you, yeah, you were my target now. But when
they were broken up in her mind. She already had the fallback. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, no, I don't have a man. And as you walk away, she calls, it's gonna have to be over.
I'm gonna be late for dinner.
I'm gonna be bye.
Yeah, so listen, man, I gotta take that shit, that boundary shit. That
you're
shit
not a slime bag, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not a dirt bag, but you gotta be careful, dog. Like you said earlier, like people killed over people messing with their wives. People have killed people over messing with their girlfriends. Like you don't know a situation. Like you don't want to be a chick. You don't want to be the dude that holler at a chick and know she got a dude and then be in their crib and this nigga got a key to the crib. Now you stuck.
That's what plays in my mind.
You stuck.
is when you catch if a person catches you in a house or in a girl's crib, you might have not known nothing was going on, but you got to sit there and play that whole thing out because he ain't gonna know that. He gonna be like, yo, you ain't see the pictures, my nigga.
I think I got caught one time in the dudes. It was her crib. What? Yeah, I was in the closet. I was hiding in the closet. The nigga said,
how you think you got caught if you was in the closet?
Because the nigga said I could see you. I was in the closet thinking I'm high and good. This nigga looked. It was her room. It was a house. Dre, we know about the situation.
I don't know that one, my nigga.
Oh, we do because
I can see you. Is what was said.
It was like 3 chicks together.
What?
It was 3 chicks. They had their apartment together. I was messing with one of the chicks, and she had somebody she was fucking around with, and the nigga looked through the crack of the door.
I don't remember that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember.
I was in the closet. I was in the closet. The nigga said, I can see you. I couldn't see who I could like see his eyeball, like have his face peeking through the door. And nigga said, I can see you. I had my knife in my hand. I said, I can see you too. And then I
the closet.
I came out the closet and proceeded to open the door, and it was somebody I knew. And I was like, oh shit. He was like, oh shit. And I was like, all right, well.
Yeah, my bad.
See, here's the thing. You say that story, I don't remember it, but I'm imagining that shit happening and I'm cracking the fuck up. The fact that you had a knife in your hand and the nigga said, I could see you, and you're still in the closet.
I could see you.
I could see you too.
Like a murderer.
And then come out the closet like, oh shit, what's up, my nigga? Like,
I seen the nigga, I was like, oh shit, I was ready to stab you. He was like,
I was ready to stab you. Meanwhile, her pussy's wide open.
We laughed. We laughed the situation.
Get in the closet. You had to come out with no clothes on. You have a full conversation with your mom.
Where you hide your knife at if you was naked?
Nah, I had my clothes on. We was in the room chilling, ready to do whatever, and the nigga said, I can see. The nigga came knocking on her door, and she said, get in the closet. I said, word?
I wasn't there, my nigga. Like, I wasn't there for that.
No, got in the closet.
I got in the closet. And I'm like, yo, shit. Bro,
was it a walk-in closet?
It was a nice size closet, but so
you kind of tall, so I'm like, imagine.
Nigga, I was
leaned over because you know the hangers and shit was probably right next to your shoulders.
The reason I had like the doors still open on the closet, I need to be able to maneuver. Like,
looking like the boogeyman.
How would you maneuver with no bottoms?
No
bottoms with a knife.
Nigga, I had my clothes on. I had my clothes on because my knife was in my pocket. Like, I didn't even know. Back then, I always stayed with a knife on me.
100%, yes.
Yeah, I always stayed with a knife. So I flicked the knife out like this month. When I heard the nigga, I seen the nigga looking in the room because they was talking, and I'm in the closet, and he looking in the room. Then he looked through the crack, and the nigga said, I could see you. I said, I can see you too. And I came out. That's when I came out from behind the closet. I had my knife in my hand. I said, oh shit, because I knew who he was. He was like, oh shit, what's good, Kev? I said, what's good? I said, I was ready to stab. I said, bro, I was ready to stab you up. He was like, for real? I said, for real, dog. I didn't know who you was, and I'm in this closet. I had to get up out of here. He was like, all right, man. Well, you got it. But we knew each other. So it smoothed itself out.
That's funny. You had to tell us who that person was after.
Shit, I needed that story. We needed that story.
That's the newest story you've ever told. That's the first time you've ever told that story.
I've never heard of that.
Never.
I was probably in the next room and I never heard that.
That was a wild situation that day. I was like, this nigga comes in this room. I gotta get out of this. How am I get out of this room? It's a room, so I'm like, how am I get out of here?
One way in, one way out.
It pretty much was. It was one way. Like I had, like I
was in the closet. It was only one way in, one way out.
Ain't like, you know what I mean? I gotta push out the room, push through the door through this nigga. I'm on the second story, so I can't jump out the window because I ain't doing that dummy move.
You are 6'3". You could jump out the window. If
jumping out.
It was only like 20 feet. You'd have made it.
Not even. If the nigga is tall as shit, you hang jump and you'd have been fine.
bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what.
Remember, Dre about to hang out of my window. Remember,
For no
I know
reason.
you can do it.
For no reason too.
But that's
What am I doing that for?
That's why I don't overstep. That's why I don't step over boundaries. Like that put me in a bad situation. Like that could have went left. This nigga had a gun on him, and I probably didn't know the nigga. So when the nigga said, "I seen you," now we rumbling. I gotta poke a nigga because I'm in his territory, and they wasn't even like we was talking and they was talking. So I had legit. That's why I really wasn't obedient because it wasn't his girl. They was just talking. So I can
put yourself in his shoes. What do you do?
I look. I just seen the nigga like, oh, you got company, and probably bounced. Oh, he bounced too. He did the same thing. He bounced. I bounced, but he said, "I see you." I'm guessing he was like, "Oh, I'm about to chump this nigga," and I was like, "Oh, I see you too." And then we realized
he came out of the closet with a knife.
Yeah, like,
I see you too is hilarious.
But I had to because the nigga said, "I see you." I'm gonna be like, "Oh shit, let me be quiet." Like, nigga, I see you too. What's up?
Put a mask on and walk out with the knife. Good now. Let me see all the money.
I said, "What's up?" I was like,
"You don't see anyone, sir."
I'm like, oh shit,
you're blind now.
I was like, I already stab you up. I already come behind this door and stab you.
But that story directly plays in with the just talking or just just fucking and the boundaries. It's like to me at that point, and whoever else can weigh in, is that I mean, all what you do, honestly, I probably won't even stop fucking her. Like, in all honesty, if I walk in, it's another nigga there. It's like, cool, I'm gonna just wrap him extra tight. But when I need pussy and you're available, I'm gonna call you still. If you ain't chilling with that dude, I'm gonna knock you. You're gonna suck me off. I'm gonna knock you down, and I'm gonna leave. Like, we're not spending any other time together other than your pussy work, don't it? That's it.
Yeah,
that's my interpretation.
Yeah, man. So it was that was a little awkwardness, right? That's why I don't. That's why I don't talk to chicks that say they got to do. I don't want to be put in that situation where I'm sitting up in your crib and the dudes like you. I already had to deal with like situations like that, like your crazy ex. Your ex is still coming around. Like, yo, why is this dude still here? That's an ex. Now you're talking about a guy that got love, that loves his girl and got emotions and shit attached to it. He calls her because he wants to spend time with his woman, but she tells him, "I'm going to bed, baby. I'm tired." But you got the key, so you're like, "No, I'm just gonna come over there anyway and just surprise her." Now you come there and there's a nigga in there cracking your girl, getting top from your. Now that'd be the worst, getting top from your girl or whatever, or just laid up watching a movie with your girl.
Let me tell
you're
you,
gonna still off. You're not talking
anytime, bro. And I want you to continue. I'm sorry, but when you said the girl says she going to sleep, and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go over there and surprise her," you know what's going on anyway. Ain't nobody, once a person basically says, "I'm chilling, I'm going to sleep," says, you know what? Fuck what she talking about. I'm gonna surprise her. No, nigga, you know what's going on already. I'm sorry.
You have an inkling. You like, you know what? She's really like, but when you were dealing with kind of a shady, untrustworthy motherfucker, you start to get some rumblings in your stomach, and you just gotta check up on her, and you hoping that you're not gonna see what you come to see. But that's what I'm saying. You start overstepping boundaries, dog. You start putting yourself at risk of going to jail because you don't want to die. Because you kill a person, even in self-defense in some states, you go to jail.
New Jersey.
Yeah. Or you get killed, or you get severely beat up. You know what I'm saying? You go over there and this nigga know she's a cheater, and he go call up 4 of his homies. Now you're in the bathroom with one of them little bathroom windows that you can't jump out of, and there's 3 niggas kicking on that door to get that door open. And once they get
her pussy.
Oh yeah, and she's telling them to stop, but they're not listening. There's one calm, rational dude holding her back, and the other dudes are going to proceed to whip your ass over some pussy.
Over her pussy, ain't even yours.
And you know what I mean? You don't know if they go. Then you try to get to your car, they beat your car up. Now,
this is very specific.
Bro, I'm about to say.
I'm just saying, bro, you're not getting out there. You're not getting a regular ass whooping getting caught in another dude's crib. You're getting you're getting the beat down, especially if there's more than one of them. You'd
be lucky to make it out.
Yeah, you're getting the
getting caught off guard, and there's a bunch of niggas in there, and you'd be lucky to make it out.
Oh yeah,
they just gonna whoop your ass. The nigga gonna whoop your ass for sure, cause he heartbroken and upset, angry, disappointed. It's so many emotions at once that he only gonna know violence towards everyone there. That's at fault. His niggas is gonna be there and they gonna whoop your ass because A, they get the chance to whoop somebody ass. B, they nigga going through some shit, they gonna whoop your ass because of him. And C, they ready to whoop her ass too. That's who you think you is out here. Whoop her ass too. Everybody getting their ass whooped. That's a terrible scene for you or her. That's how niggas end up.
And these niggas get to throw hate. They don't get the. They're not throwing fight punches where they not trying to get hit from other punches. So their punches is not. They're sharp, but they're not. You know what I mean? They're meant to do damage, but they got to be cautious not to get knocked out. Also, niggas that's jumping you are throwing their life's work and body and soul into these punches that connect with you.
Hell yeah!
And you got to eat all that down. Yes, that's the thing. Because do you stop if you're the person getting cheated on? Do you stop and listen to a person's story? If you catch them in your crib, do you stop and listen to them saying, "I didn't know"?
No,
I might. If I don't know them,
depending on how you catch him, Dre. Now, if you catch him, he's cracking your girl. You're not listening to nothing.
Unless you hear that nigga from the door yell out, "Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you?" You gonna say, "Nigga, I'm her husband," and he gonna look at her like, "You married?" And now you
right,
yeah,
bro. Go put on your clothes, yo. Good brother.
What
go put on your clothes, my brother. And you get a safe drive home.
What if y'all both whoop her? He mad at his son. She married. He think he got a future coming. He got his son. Your future over.
Hey,
that's
you have a safe drive home. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of her for us.
Bro,
you go out and get drinks later.
Right, we in this together.
Y'all just gave niggas the ultimate free line that they didn't think of right now. Like,
that's what I would do.
This saving grace.
You're married?
I would definitely do that.
She hit you with the "I told you this." Oh shit, bitch! You just gonna be out here.
You ain't never. Yo, right. You think I remember you talking to me?
Now you want to tell the truth.
You think I remember you telling me this? Oh my gosh, bro! I don't understand why she did this to us.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you remember the video? I'm gonna see if I can find that shit. The video of the dude standing on the bed.
Yes,
in New York,
100%.
And now that's
I am.
Yeah,
you ready to die with this pussy? I am. Master Chief.
I'm about to see if I can find that shit.
What about the video where the bull came home and found a nigga in their crib and he had the strap on him and the bull was like,
"Oh, he shot the bull."
He was like, "I ain't going nowhere." He was like, "I ain't leaving." He was like, "She invited me over here." He didn't even know. He didn't know that she had a dude, but he was like,
"You won't get the fuck out my crib."
I seen one dog. She was married and the dude kept arguing with the dude about. And the other boy that she was cheating with had a gun. And the boy went to go rush him. He shot him. And they was hollering, "Ah! I told you, didn't I?"
Oh, he shot him real calm, didn't he?
Yeah, he shot him calm.
I remember that.
He shot him. But he like, damn, he fucked your girl. And then he shot you.
That's why you gotta watch yourself. That's why you gotta know what the fuck is going on out here, because it's niggas who listen, carrying a gun right now is way more prevalent. I feel like it just is. Like niggas just got guns. They going over to fuck a girl. They got guns. I don't know what it is, but carrying guns is way more prevalent.
Obviously, for the situations that we are explaining.
Right. Well, yeah. So a nigga fucking your girl, and you got the.
You gotta making sure she ain't lying.
Right. You better keep all your anger. Hey man, did you know she had a husband, sir?
Yeah.
Until I go get mine. You sure?
Yeah, I got a clip. I could play the Joe what a cheating wife man catch his wife with a bear on video. But look, what I'm just saying, look how sad he be, man. Listen. Catches in the hotel.
Listen.
Dramatic video has served only in a towel together with the dude from the CCTV video. For the wife, it would seem the jig was up, but then came her explanation.
He's just a comic friend and I needed to use his shower, so he let me come up.
Now that right there takes some chutzpah. Coming news.
Yo, he catches his
Who the
wife.
fuck is commentating?
I don't know, man. Nigga just whack news, but like, come on, man. You catch your wife cheating, man, and she talking about.
You just leave. At that point, you know what?
Would you leave though? Like I'm
That's
serious.
the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You clearly don't give a fuck.
But
Let me go ahead and get my stuff. I'm out. I'm moving to Antarctica.
So
Antarctica.
So when like now we this whole boundary stuff, man. Like should dudes dudes that overstep their boundary that's knowing they ain't the wrong should niggas stop doing that? Like you think they're corny for doing that for like prowling on women that got a relationship that might not be that good? You think they whack for that shit?
Yeah. Here's the thing. You're talking to let's say you're a guy who you actively go out and try to talk to women, because when you're single and you want whatever you want, like there's nothing wrong with you talking to a bunch of women and being able to get numbers and do whatever. That's a part of the game. That's a part of what you have to do. Out of 20 women that you might talk to that week, more than half are going to be in relationships or in some type of complicated situation.
Yeah.
You're going to run into it. My thing is this. You got to read that. To me, you have to read that person. If the girl, and I want to really get to the girl side too and not just talk about men. If the girl is saying, yeah, I got a boyfriend, but it ain't really going too well. Like, you can read that. And I'm just making that shit up, but like you can read that. But if a motherfucker probably like, no, I got a man. Like if a girl say, I got a man, and like kind of stops you, if you go on, then you're an asshole. But if it's some room for conversation, that's a part of the game. And you kind of you do what you do. Like if in our situation, if my wife entertained that, then she's wrong. That guy's an asshole, but she's wrong. And you have to deal with it the way you would have to deal with it. Like I said, I've saw that happen.
So
to other people.
You being married, right? So if you caught your wife entertaining that shit, say they never did anything, but you just like say you like came in on the conversation, like where does that go from there between you and your wife? Like the trust is out the window. Okay, where does it go for your relationship then?
So like, I'm married for 10 years. Here's the thing. Now, any man will come and tell y'all, yo, man, if I catch my wife entertaining another man, fuck that, man. My thing is this. I'm one of those guys where if my emotions turn off, which means if I feel like you ain't for me, meaning like you basically like you ain't got my back and you wouldn't be my wife, meaning like, I'm a nigga that my emotions turn off. And once my emotions turn off, you can say what you want. You can say what you want. I'll fuck your grandma if I could. Like that's the kind of nigga I am. And that particular, because basically you don't give a fuck about me. But if it's something where somebody does make a mistake, because things happen, you kind of gotta go. You also can go the traditional route too, which is getting counseling, and you know what I'm saying. If it didn't go far, but here's the thing about if it didn't go far, you never know. If it did go far,
you never know. You don't know, and that's the thing. You're gonna be constantly asking the same questions. Do you like? I've been in a relationship like that where you asking the same question over and over and over again. Like I don't do that shit no more. But I feel as though I'm with you, and I gotta ask the same questions over and over again. If you did cheat or whatever, I'm just gonna be by myself. I ain't got time because you'll never get sleep. You'll never get a good sleep.
Nope.
You'll have you
just don't look at them the same.
Yeah, nothing to be the same. Your dreams will be
all. You just be looking at them like.
You wake up staring at them for no reason, ready to kill her.
Yeah. In the middle of the night, punch them while they sleep. You turn back over real quick and act like nothing happened.
Poker. Sucked his dick, didn't you? Like anything is going to run through your fucking brain.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like it really can't go back to normal. And I only saw one person go back.
Oh, congratulations to that person. I mean, females go back all the time.
No, I mean go back to normal.
went back. What, the relationship went back to normal?
In marriage, they're still married.
I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I hear that go through these type of things. Their wife overstep the boundaries or step out in a relationship and entertain other niggas, and dudes stay. I don't know.
I can't judge that.
I can't judge that because you don't know how much the love is, what they've been through, what this person done, what he done did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she forgave him a few fucking times. So I clearly don't know.
That's
but
part of the story also.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of story. That'd be a lot of the story for people overstepping their boundaries. Like
all pass.
You expanded the boundaries of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Our boundaries was first just me and you, but then you start bringing other people into that shit. You expanded our boundaries now to what we can do. Well, I don't care if you flirt with nobody as long as you don't have sex with them. Okay.
Some people are okay with that.
Some people are okay with that. Or it's okay if you have a friend that you go out with that's not me, that is of the opposite sex, and y'all, I don't consider that dating, but I can do it too. And some people don't have them boundaries. Some people have an open relationship where they can just have sex, with other people, and they swing like that.
Some people claim they have the whole thing that I've heard somebody say before is they have no ego, is what they said. I know. Yeah, I've told that story before. I'm not going to tell it again, but the guy said, "Yeah, I have no ego." Like, yeah, he let his wife fuck other men. Oh, I have no ego. Like that was his explanation for it.
And the thing is, you can't. It's easier for a woman to have sex with other men than it is a man to have sex with other women.
How so?
How? Because a woman can just go out there and post. And a woman can say, I'm horny as hell.
Oh, her ability to have sex. Okay.
Yeah, a woman can say, I'm horny, and any dude would take that offer up. Any dude. That's right. Whether you rather have sex with him or not, that's a different thing. I can't go out as a man and say, put out there, I'm horny, and think I'm going to get a response. They probably take, laugh at me or fucking kick me off.
But say you're going to get a response. It just ain't going to be the one you want.
They definitely will kick you off of Facebook. I know they will.
Yeah. They're
I'm horny. Mark Zuckerberg.
148 hours.
Mark Zuckerberg is like, really?
You're a man.
Enjoy.
You can't say that because you're a man.
Enjoy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what I mean about these boundaries, man. Some people boundaries is different, man. That no ego shit. My wife can have sex with other men.
That's what the guy said.
Nah, I'm not cool.
This was years ago.
Nigga, listen, I ran into a guy like that who loved, enjoyed watching his wife have sex with other people. I'm like, yeah, what kind of relationship is that? But
I don't even think they call it open, because when I talked to the guy that I knew, and when you told me about your story, I believe I told you about my story years ago. And I was like, yo, he basically, like, he don't fuck other bitches. Like, he don't have sex with other women, but he lets his wife have sex with other men. And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, how does that work? Because that's not an open marriage. You know what I'm saying? That's not an open marriage. Yeah. So, like, how does that even work? So I think there's different ways that you can protect yourself against that. Like, if you do have your own way of thinking about the situation, like saying, I have no ego, maybe that's your way. I'm not talking about me, but maybe that's your way of saying, all right, if it happened to happen, I'm going to pretend like I allow it so that it doesn't hurt me.
Or maybe he's happy with the person that he's with, and the sex isn't as important as the relationship is to him. Maybe he can't satisfy her, and he just comes to the conclusion, well, if you're happy with everything else and the only thing you're looking for is just sex from somebody else, and somebody can just please you from sex, I'll deal with that. Some people are like that.
Ooh, yeah, there are.
Little dick.
Damn, I don't know. You said little dick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just things he won't do. Who knows? Remember, we were talking before about expectations in a relationship. You know what I mean? And maybe is he can't meet certain expectations, but the only way he can keep his quote unquote dream woman is to let her do her thing and still come back home. Maybe he that type of person is just like, oh, I don't care what you do in the streets as long as you come home. I could never be that.
I can never be that.
I can't.
I would like to talk to somebody who lives like that, though.
Yeah, I mean, it would be an interesting conversation for sure.
What about if she approached you with that? Like, say if y'all in the talking phases, and she says, "Well, how I see my relationship is no boundaries. I want to still be able to be with you, but go out and have sex with other people." Would you accept that, like them terms of the relationship, if she was honest with you from the rip?
No,
like a serious relationship.
I'm serious. Right. Like she said, I don't have boundaries. I believe she says I believe our relationship shouldn't have boundaries. I think we should still be able to freely be with whoever we want and do whatever we want, but we know we're for each other. Like
that's an open relationship.
Yeah, that's a jump off. You're gonna be a jump off. You're gonna be you've just designated yourself as the side jump.
And that's game also. That's something they probably like, yo, I'm gonna only be with somebody who won't let me do this. And then they get to do what they want, in my opinion. Now, me personally, the reason why I won't allow it is because that's not my definition of a relationship. For all that, I'm just gonna stay single and just be fucking whoever I want, because if I'm fucking them good, then I can always come back until they ready to get up out of there. So that's my take on that. Like, if we're together or getting to the point where we're about to be together, no, you can't fuck other niggas. Like what does that make me and you? Like, nah, I got the dick. My name is Bick. I got the dick. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Now, I can satisfy you that way. I'm fully confident in my ability to satisfy. That's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, man, the way, like you said at the beginning of the podcast, the dude said it's 2021. In a couple more years, I don't really think, a couple more years, another 10 years, when my younger kids become adults, I don't think they're going to have, I think marriage is going to be damn near a thing of a past, and real relationship is going to be gone, because everybody, they're going to front on social media just to look like they're with somebody, but I don't think it's going to be what it used to be, because everybody's social. I mean, what's the word? Sensationalize. Yeah, cheating and no boundaries, or doing whatever you want. Everybody, that's the thing now. All the songs is about that. All the songs is about taking somebody else's girl. That's true. Well, R&B music at one point in time was the dude apologizing to his girl or telling how much, confessing his love for her. Now it's all about Mr. Take Your. Hey, Trey Songz calls himself Mr. Take Your Girl,
and he has.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying,
with a lot of people. So yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yes. But you know what I'm saying, that's where shit is headed. Like, you never see, like, even when these rappers be talking about bagging chicks, they talking about bagging somebody else's chick.
Yeah, other niggas' girls. Can I offer a retort to that?
Go ahead.
To me, love is one emotion that will never go away, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, I hate to say it, and possessiveness is one of the things. It's not an emotion, but one of the traits that will never go away. The one thing about even the players of the players, if they find somebody that they love and they want to and they want them all to themselves, they usually get married, because it's to me, it's innate. Now, do I think it's the correct way of living, and like the way we were all meant to live? Who knows? That's just one of the ways that we kind of conduct ourselves over here in Western civilization, is that we get married. But it's a thing that people think they're supposed to do. Women think they're supposed to do it since they're children. They have pretend marriages, but the men are right there with them, having them pretend marriages too when they was younger. Like, it's going to be engraved in them from you know what I mean? Like, to the point where the songs and stuff like that and the social media may influence some, but there's still going to be marriages and everything going around. That's just my opinion.
Maybe I'm a little optimistic. I don't even see kids playing house no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids used to play house innocently wise, like not like as you got older, but like innocently wise, kids would be like, oh, we're going to play house. I'm the dad, you're the mom.
The doctor.
Yeah, we as we got older, we took house.
Get the fuck out of here.
We started playing house as we got older. Me getting some ass or maybe rubbing on some titties, but like the innocent way wise, like I don't see kids like innocent way, like you're the baby, I'm the mom, you're the dad, we're just gonna play house. I don't even see that anymore.
These kids do it all the time. They're all girls, so they just like they're actually pretending. You know what I'm saying? But I think when you used to do it, and we're gonna wrap up. When you used to do it, when I used to do it, I know what you're saying. We used to do it like more in the like we used to be outside, pretending. You know what I'm saying? Like pretending outside. Kids ain't fucking outside no more.
They all in the crib, so all they watch is YouTube videos. I don't even.
All they fucking watches YouTube.
And bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm saying like the boundary shit is about to be over because they don't even know how to. They don't even know how to communicate within themselves. This weekend, I took my teenagers to the boardwalk, gave them tickets to go to the pier, and we left them by themselves to be teenagers. They called me,
right?
They called me once they were out of tickets and they were done with the rides, like we're ready to go home. Whereas me, I remember my dad having us out at AC, letting us roam the boardwalk at 9. Dude, I was all up and down the block.
Yeah.
In every little girl's face that would happen to be out there, hopefully I can pry her away from her dad real quick. Because they usually girls are most usually with their parents. So you just like pry them away, like come over here or whatever. Let me talk to you, give them a look. Or you catch them in the arcade by themselves. Predator, bro.
Prior away.
Right, yo. All the language you used was predator language, but please continue.
Call Cam the crowbar.
I was a man, but I'm saying like these kids, like they didn't know how to just walk the boardwalk and interact with other people that's out there that's around their age group, you know, just hanging. Like how many times when you were a teenager, you're hanging like 16, 17, you might have had girls and guys in your group that you don't even know these people, but you know, you just want to be around them because the girls seem cool, the niggas cool. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that. They don't know how to do that anymore. So,
but to their credit, I was trying to fuck them.
Everybody, dog. I mean, dog, as a teenager, that's what you're trying to do. That's why I'm saying like this whole boundary shit, like niggas saying it's 2021, like they think they're gonna have the mindset that, yo, everybody's ball game. There's no such thing as girlfriend, boyfriend, possessiveness, wife, husband.
I believe I get what you're saying. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's all open season. Like nobody's, you know what I mean? It ain't going. It's gonna be open season to a point where it's bad. When they get older, there's not gonna be a lot of trust and shit like that. Like it's
you're
just,
gonna fuck somebody anyway.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck somebody anyway. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the boundaries is like they're slowly diminishing. Like you can see it now. Even the females are more acting like men because men have not evolved over the ages. Men have kept the same bullshit game. Your dad teaches you the same game. His grandfather taught him that. His father taught him to talk to women.
My dad ain't teach me no fucking game, nigga.
But I'm just your uncles, your boys, whatever. Somebody taught you the game that was a male.
No, they didn't.
Okay,
but you learn. That's why I got my heart broken.
But I'm saying women have evolved because we've been running the same bullshit game, and they've been running counter game to see through our bullshit. So they're evolving and they're slowly turning into us. Like females is like, I'm cheating on niggas now and all that. They ain't shit. They got multiple dudes they're talking to. Like man, this is a sad world.
So I would say this.
Wrap it up.
In closing, make your boundaries clear with the person that you are with, male or female. I wish we would have talked more from the female perspective as well, but we'll get to that another time. If you're curious about that, or if you want to add your take on it, please leave a comment. Share this, start conversations by yourself, where you guys can talk underneath this thread, and we will get in there and talk with you as well. But make your boundaries clear with the person that you're with. That way, if they violate them, they know exactly where it's going to go, and then it's up to you. Take control, America.
All right. Okay, wrap it up.
Take control, America.
So we're going to wrap it up. We were your host.
I'm Cool Kev.
Dash.
And I'm Big Dre, and I want to thank everybody for joining us on the Opinionated Podcast, your favorite sex, love, and relationship podcast. And you enjoy your week.
Peace.
We'll catch you later.
Bye.